This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the UTEP Miners and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Oklahoma's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miners' offense will go to work first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The Miners are in the hurry up. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Colson. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He will field this in his end zone. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooners' offense will now get its first chance with the football. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Looking to pass, it's Colson. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a third and long.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Handoff to Xavier. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The run inside. It's Robinson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air. It's Mateer. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sooners! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And off to Jones. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a heat, trying to set up the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's got it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And he's knocked down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Colson. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running inside, it's Jones. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game in Norman. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and miss this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Robinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly. Field. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to make... It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Play action. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Miners in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Colson. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Miners line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hard running there. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Floats it out in space. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the counter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Xavier again. There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. First and goal for the offense. Here's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for length.
The transfer has it his first carry. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Snags it quickly on the left. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Colson. Scrambling away. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A first down for the offense. After the run, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! Makes the grab in the corner.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Just across the 20 with a first. At the 19. Now a timeout called called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Colson. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's the play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation